Hello and welcome to another episode of Inside the Ropes with Coach Mario. Coach Mario, owner and head coach of Warriors Pride Boxing Academy here in Miami, Florida. Happy Tuesday, guys. Happy Tuesday. How's everybody doing? Hope you had a great past weekend. My birthday was last week, July 5th. I'm not going to say how old. I'm pretty old compared to a lot of people, but I'm still going strong. Thank God for all his blessings and for giving me another shot at remaining in this world and doing what I love to do, which is train fighters and continue spreading the love of boxing and knowledge of boxing to some people and learning myself, because boxing is always a sport where you always learn. You always got to be humble. You always have to be open-minded about the sport. You can't think that you know it all, and I'm nowhere close to knowing it all in the sport of boxing, all right? So today what I'm going to talk to you guys briefly is about an announcement that has been made, and I actually mentioned something like this in about, what was it, like about 2 or 3 episodes ago regarding Jay Panda, the coach, head trainer for Subriel Matias and Camarón Cepeda. As you all know, after that Subriel Matias poor performance, there was a lot of questions regarding the way he looked that night, the fight against Lee Amparo, and the way he lost his IBF Junior Welterweight Championship title. I expressed my opinions. I put it all on the shoulders of Subriel Matias. I actually did not think that Jay Panda was at fault in Subriel Matias losing. Some fighters have an off night. That could have happened to Subriel Matias, but there was a lot of speculation, a lot of things going on regarding why Subriel Matias, and comments why Subriel Matias lost. All right, some people said that he threw the fight. Some people say he got paid. Some people, well, you name it. All types of different conspiracy theories were coming out, and I'm not going to say they were conspiracy. I'm just saying opinions on what transpired that night when Subriel Matias didn't look at 50% of what he usually looks like. I mean, it was mind-boggling, and it was really frustrating for all his fans to see him lose that way. After the fact, a lot of people said that or some people said that Subriel Matias should find another coach. Some other people said that Panda should remain as Subriel Matias' coach. And we just found out on the Casaka Boxing Club's Instagram page. I just found out. Maybe you guys knew it before I did, but I had already speculated about the possibility of this happening, that according to La Casaka Boxing Club, after 5 fights under the training eye of Jay Panda, Subriel Matias, and Jay Panda has decided to call it quits. The relationship is over. The Mexican trainer announced on his social media that he was no longer going to be Subriel Matias' coach. Matias and Panda joined forces together across 6 fights with a record of 5 victories and 1 defeat. 5 victories were knockout. He also achieved to become champion of the world under the guidance and tutelage of Jay Panda. And that's sad to see, guys. That's sad to see. Is something that I had mentioned in a couple of episodes ago about the possibility of this happening. And the reason why I said it is because when a fighter loses, and what did I tell you guys? They immediately blame the coach. And I can tell you, because I am a boxing coach, and I know, a lot of the fault is looked at coach. What went wrong, coach? What, you didn't train him properly? All kinds of speculation comes out when a fighter loses, and the fault is usually placed on the coach, is usually blamed on the coach, let's put it that way. And one of the things I said is that sometimes that is true. And that's the reason why I continue to try to improve every time, every fight camp. We're getting ready to go into another fight camp in a couple of weeks. We have another event coming up August 31st here in Florida. I'm preparing my guys mentally already. You know, we're training every day, but we're going to just take it up a notch a little bit more and try to get them prepared. So going back to my point is that a lot of people blame the coach. The fighter blames the coach. And I can understand, like I said, that sometimes the coach is to blame. But in this occasion, in this particular situation, I do not blame Jay Panda Nahar. And I'll tell you why. Everything that Panda was telling Subriel Matias in the corner to do, he didn't do. He didn't follow instructions according to what I saw. All right? Panda was being specific. Getting close, let your hands go to the body, throw a lot of punches when you're in the inside, throw 4 or 5 punch combos, and come back with power shots. Go to the body. You didn't see Subriel doing any of that. He was just focused on getting one punch and hurting Lee Amparo and knocking him out. That was his whole mentality. And speculation is going to continue. We don't know exactly what happened. Subriel Matias has not spoken to his public, has not said. I saw on Instagram, Subriel Matias' page, he's on vacation with his daughters, laughing and enjoying life. And that's the way these things are, guys. You know, unfortunately, we can't control some things that are controllables and uncontrollables. And as far as a coach, there's some things you can control and there's some things you can't control. You can't control your fighter if he's a grown-ass man. If he doesn't want to train properly, he doesn't want to listen to you, if he has a hard head. Now, in my opinion, leaving Jay Panda is going to have a detrimental effect on Subriel Matias. I don't think he's ever going to be the same fighter without this guy. And I'll tell you why. Not because he doesn't have the ability to do so. Not because there are not good trainers in Puerto Rico or somewhere else where Subriel Matias is going to be able to train. But the fact of the matter that the surroundings, the ambience, the area where Subriel Matias was training was isolated up in the mountains, plenty of cardio training, plenty of discipline, just away from the whole world, just focus on fighting. Where is he going to find that? Where is he going to find that? Not in Puerto Rico. Look what happened to Subriel Matias in Puerto Rico. He arrived there 1 week before and it was terrible. So he got distracted. Everything went to his head. I mean, I think he started looking arrogant, and now leaving Panda, in my opinion, what that's saying is that Subriel Matias is blaming Panda for his loss. When you lose, you gotta support your coach. Hey, coach, you know what? I screwed up. I messed up. I didn't follow your instructions. Let's go hard. Let's go back to Jiquipilco or however you pronounce it, up in the mountains in Mexico, and let's get back to where I was at one time, to be able to be a contender, to be able to become a champion again. I'm willing to give it 100%. That's not what I'm seeing, guys. Unfortunately, that's not the attitude I'm seeing, and this is a telltale sign that Subriel Matias, moving forward, is going to have issues. And he might just become a gatekeeper, and he might just be a tough guy, and it's going to be hard for him to find quality opponents because he's such a dangerous fighter. So I understand he's a family man. I understand he's got girls and a wife. But hey, listen, all you had to do was win against Lee Amparo, and the doors would be open for you in order to have 2 or 3 good fights and then retire with a lot of millions of dollars in your bank account. You blew it. You blew it. It's all the fault of Subriel Matias. And I'm sorry to say, I sent Subriel Matias an honest message from the bottom of my heart. And I know that probably didn't hear it, probably didn't listen to it. You know, he's got his own opinion about things, and we got to respect that. But in my opinion, there's a gross mistake. There's a huge problem that he's going to be facing moving forward. You know, you don't change things that are working for you because you didn't listen to your coach. So you got to be honest with yourself. I'm going to tell you something. When I used to be a sales representative back, a few years ago, I was a sales director for a company, and I've also been in sales for a long time. And things weren't going my way. I didn't blame. Oh, well, I'm Latin. Oh, I this. Oh, it's because I'm not a tall guy. I'm a short guy. All these excuses that people form in their head. I would take a step back and say, okay, what am I doing wrong? How come I'm not being able to close all these deals? And try to change a couple of things in order to be effective. And you know what Albert Einstein used to say, and I've said it here before, definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. All right? And if Subriel Matias tries to change what was working for him, and not listen to, if he didn't listen to Panda, what does that guarantee you that he's going to listen to the next coach? Being in Puerto Rico with all the distractions, that's a bad scenario for Subriel Matias, my friends. I really think that is something that I could actually see coming when I made that episode regarding, I said, bye Panda. Remember that episode a couple of episodes ago? Because I thought, if you're really that strong-headed and hard-headed and you blame other people for your own faults, that's what's going to happen. And that's what has happened with a lot of other fighters. They blame their coach when it was their own fault. But anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. Will Subriel Matias be able to rise like the phoenix from the ashes? Will he be able to come back, find a coach, be disciplined, have a little bit more maturity, let not success go to his head like it did? Or will he go down in flames, spiral out of control, and actually be used as a stepping stone for other fighters? So if you don't have discipline, if you don't have commitment, if you can't control yourself, forget about it. You're done. You're done in the sport. The sport requires for you to have great discipline, incredible commitment, sacrifice, all these other things that are needed in order for you to become a champion or regain your championship status. Blaming other people will not get you anywhere, guys. Blaming other people for your shortcomings, blaming, oh, it's because I'm Latino, oh, it's because I'm black, oh, because, nah, man, come on. We're human beings, guys. All this victim mentality is what's got this country all screwed up. The world screwed up. We're blaming crap that our ancestors or some ancestors did 500 years ago, and we're I'm a victim of that. No, you're not, man. You're a victim of something that happened 500 years ago. They killed all the Indians and all that shit. Come on, man. We're living in modern society. If people still think that way, you prove them wrong. No, you're wrong, buddy. You're wrong about my people. You're wrong about me. I'm a man. I have my own character. I have a unmistakable identity. I have willpower. So these are things that you need to have in order to prove yourself and to prove to everybody that what you're capable of doing. All right? Victimizing yourself, blaming other people, the Ryan Garcias of the world, the Bill Haneys, the Devin Haneys, all these guys that are blaming other people for their shortcomings, that just shows immaturity and shows that victim mentality. All right? And I hope that Subriel Matias is not the same way, is not hard-headed, is using a little bit of his brain and understands that he's got to make a really important decision now. All right? You retire and stay with your family and do something else. I don't know what you're capable of doing in civilian life. I don't think he made that much money. I don't know if he's invested that money. What's going to happen to Subriel Matias with all that influence, bad influence in Puerto Rico? All right? Those bad friends, bad company. You know, all those things, you know, contribute for your downfall. And that's happened to a lot of fighters, guys. A lot of fighters. Hopefully that's not the case with Subriel Matias. But anyway, guys, just let me know what you think about today's episode. Let me know what you think about Jay Panda not being Subriel Matias' coach. What is Subriel Matias going to do next? Is he going to hire another coach? Is he going to continue boxing? What is he going to do? He's got to continue boxing. Subriel Matias does not have a plan B, from what I can see. Has he invested in condos or in apartment buildings, real estate, you know, a new business? What has Subriel Matias done with his money? And he hasn't been that much, guys, after all the taxes and everything else he's got to pay. His coaching, his trainers, all that stuff. But anyway, guys, it's a sad day. I really feel bad. And for Jay Panda Najar, who's somebody that actually helped Subriel Matias achieve championship status, and now he's kicked to the curb. And I'm pretty sure, 100% sure, this was Subriel Matias' call. It was not Jay Panda. Jay Panda was willing to continue with Subriel Matias. Subriel Matias kicked him to the curb. Oh, you screwed up. You screwed up. No, you screwed up. Everybody went to see you win, and you blew it. So, I'm not giving Subriel Matias a pass, guys. I love the guy. I love the way he fights. But, I mean, this attitude, and you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. So, anyway, guys, this is all for now. Coach Mario, owner and head coach of Warriors Pride, with another episode of Inside the Ropes, saying hasta la vista. God bless you all, and peace.